Hi, Angela Wolf here with a quick sewing tip. Let's talk buttonholes.
From the sewing screen, scroll across the top until you come to the buttonhole. These are all the variations you have to choose from. Let's take a look at the keyhole buttonholes. These three here are considered keyholes. They actually kind of look like a keyhole, but instead of the typical rectangle, these have a half circle at the end, and this is to allow the shank of your button to fit through. For example, if you look at the button you have on jeans. Let's take a look at two different buttons. This is just a button that's flat, that goes flat against the fabric. This is a button that has a shank. It's raised against the bottom of the button. And you've also seen, for example, a button on denim, which is a full circle. And that will help, the keyhole buttonhole will help this to fit through the fabric without pushing the fabric around. Let me show you. Now, I showed in a previous video, this is fabric with fusible interfacing on the back, and I'm going to give myself a guide of where I want that buttonhole to go. Ideally, you're supposed to fit the button back here to tell the machine how wide of a buttonhole to make. With this button here, this is a little tricky because both ends are a little curved. It's not going to stay in there. So another option is just to measure your button. It looks like it's just over an inch. And then go to this foot area and push this in so it's the same measurement. Slide your fabric in place, taking care to line up your crosshairs, the red lines with the chalk marks. Go ahead and press the green button or use the presser foot, whichever you prefer. When it's finished, simply cut the thread, pull out the fabric, and there is your keyhole buttonhole. And you can see how that little semicircle area will allow this shank to fit inside without stretching your fabric out.
The keyhole is such a pretty buttonhole. I hope you'll try that next time, especially if you're sewing a pair of jeans. Till next time, happy sewing.